Hi, this is Religious Fanboy here again. We're gonna do my first ever discussion video that will also be part of our ministry series. Today, my very first discussion video that was uploaded. I'm talking about Euroline April again, but not necessarily in great depth, kind of more of a summary, not talking about a specific chapter. That might be a possibility in the future, though. So, uh, probably not in the ministry series, but like later on, maybe I'll, I'll maybe do a discussion video on it. But we're talking about happiness. Probably the title of the video if I don't do like Euroline April sermon or something. Probably title it Happiness versus Joy. And if you look at it with a Christian view, the Euroline April thing kind of contradictory. Yeah, that's how you pronounce that word. Um, if I pronounce it wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm sorry. Sometimes I think a big word. Yeah. The main thing is like something that I really think Kosei might, from Kosei's perspective, the main character in Euroline April thought it might be alive to him. Like the girl getting him to be happy again. And then, spoiler alert, she dies and stuff. But I don't think it was necessarily a lie, though. Because if you look at it from a Joy perspective, she kind of did what he needed at the time, though. But I think it's mainly that, like, he gets happiness from the other people around him. And, like, since he often pushes people away, and she was one of the only people that would never take that for excuse or anything. When he lost her, when she died, he thought it was a lie because he had finally found someone that made him happy again, and then she died. So it's kind of like the spiritual joy and peace talked about in the Bible does not mean there won't be hard times in this world. It doesn't mean that all relationships are gonna be great. It doesn't mean that like you won't fail on things sometimes. Doesn't mean there won't be times where you struggle or times when there are frustrating things that happen because when sin entered the world, it made this world no longer perfect. And part of the reason I never cry at funerals is because I know my family members believe in God and they've accepted Him. So I know they're in a better place. And that's why I don't often cry at funerals that I go to. Um, and, um, like a lot of Bible verses that, one Bible verse that I believe is in the book of Proverbs that, it's actually one of the more well-known Bible verses. It's, lean not on your own understandings, but trust that God has a greater understanding and follow Him and declare Him Lord and stuff. Because I know from personal experiences that, like, there's been stuff that has been hard in my life. And stuff that I've regretted, and, like, that stuff happening and stuff, and I was like, oh, how can this ever be turned into a good thing? And then later down the line, God made it into a great thing. Just because of what I learned from that. Through being in Him and in His Word and talking with Him and stuff. Like Mary and Moses, when they found out that they were going to have baby Jesus, they were both scared of what might happen. Because it was a virgin birth, and that's not natural, really. Like, you don't hear about it a lot. Because only God can do that, and that isn't intent for ever using kill was for that His Son could be born in flesh and live among us, so He could be the perfect sacrifice for eventually it what we'll talk about with Easter and stuff. And another analogy is like how God puts people in our lives to give us hope and hold us accountable is kind of like what needed to happen to repair our relationship with God, and that's why God loved us so much, that He knew He had to be willing to give His one and only Son so that His creation can be with Him later in the future. And that being said, may God be with you, and see you next time.